you can find a vision, right? In other words, it doesn't have to be yours. It can be someone else's.
Your vision comes from your purpose.
Great leaders have the ability to speak, to share through words their vision and inspire people.
Rise and shine.
It's Entspresso time.
Entspresso?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Carmichael, and every morning I bring you a shot of Entspresso to help you start your day with confidence and believe in yourself more. So good morning, I believe in you, and let's do this. Over to you, Simon Sinek.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Society and folks like me put an unfair pressure on people to have a vision,
Yeah.
right? And I think that's true. We're not all Steve Jobs, and we don't all have big world-changing visions, to your point. I do believe, however, you can find a vision, right? In other words, it doesn't have to be yours. It can be someone else's. We found Martin Luther King. We found Mahatma Gandhi. We found Steve Jobs. We found Richard Branson, Elon Musk, the visionaries. And people go, I love his vision. So organize your business around that, right? You don't have to have a vision, but I do believe you have to find one. People find it in religion, you know? You follow whatever you follow, right? You become a follower of. So you can say, I believe, and you can say theirs is yours. I believe in that. And we're organizing our company around helping to build that world.
Yeah.
So I don't believe you have to have one. I do believe you have to find one.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
And it doesn't have to always operate at a macro level. It absolutely can operate at a micro level, right? It can be the way you raise your family, the way you treat your friends.
Your vision comes from your purpose, and your purpose comes from your pain. Whatever you struggled the most with in life is the thing that you want to help other people through. It's why I wrote Built to Serve. If you don't have your copy, Built to Serve, check it out, because it goes through the who, why, how process, and this comes from your why. Your why, your purpose is to help other people who currently are who you used to be. Whatever you struggled the most with as a human, the most painful emotional moment, where did you feel the most worthless as a person? Recognize that there are millions of people right now who are exactly that, and they're suffering with the exact thing that you suffered from. And they don't believe that it's possible, and they don't believe that they can get out. They don't believe that there is any hope. They believe that they're stuck here forever. And you have got out of it. You're not where you want to be yet, but you've got out of it, and you can help those people. And that is your purpose. Your purpose is to help those people. We want to serve, we all want to help, and acts of kindness are great. And sending prayers to people is great, and surprising people is great, but there's a big difference between buying somebody a coffee behind you in line and the little moment of joy that it brings you, and helping somebody who currently is who you used to be, and seeing their eyes light up and recognize that you had an impact. You helped somebody feel like hope is possible, that they don't have to stay where they are, that you made that happen. You made that happen. That will fill you up on a whole other level. That's what I want you to get addicted to. That's your purpose. And so your vision, right? Your why is your most painful moment in your life. Your purpose comes from that you want to make sure other people don't have to suffer like you suffered. Your vision is to then create a world where nobody has to suffer like that anymore. And maybe you're starting a business where you are having a giant impact, and you're changing the entire world through the content and the work that you're doing. That's what I'm trying to do with the videos that I'm making, right? I want to hit the world. But maybe the way you execute it is going to be on a much smaller scale. Maybe you do attach yourself to somebody else's vision. Maybe you do just do something small in your local community or in your family, because you don't want your kids or your niece or your nephews to suffer as much as you suffered with the thing that you suffered through, right? But to find that vision comes from your purpose, and your purpose comes from your pain. So looking at the content that I make, I still make content right now I'm 40 years old now, right? So I make content for 40-year-old Evan, and I'm still making content for 19-year-old Evan. If I think about 19-year-old Evan, who was struggling in his first business, was too embarrassed to tell his friends that he wasn't making any money, was working his face off and not getting any results, and just felt like a total loser and didn't have anybody to talk to. That's who I'm still making content for. And the thing that saved me when I was 20 and I quit on my business partner was modeling Bill Gates, was looking at somebody who had done it, who had success, realizing that I don't need to do everything myself, come up with every idea myself, that somebody has done it. It was out of a pure moment of frustration where I said, somebody must have solved this problem before. Why am I struggling so much? It can't be this hard. And that's when I looked at Bill Gates and I modeled his story, and then that turned my company around. And so ever since, whenever I don't know what to do, I model success. And I want to make visual content, because I'm a visual learner, to help you learn how to model success as well. Because I think if you could be around Simon Sinek and Bill Gates and Elon Musk and Oprah Winfrey and your heroes every day, some of that will seep into you. Some of that will slowly shift you. You won't notice it on an everyday basis, but if you did that every day, it's why I create this series, right? Give you the shot of Entspresso, because if you watched every morning and you injected a little bit of these leaders into your head every single day, you will shift, you will change, your standards will evolve, you will have a lower degree of letting yourself off the hook. You'll expect more from yourself now. You won't accept the excuses that you used to accept for yourself, right? By being around that every day. And I've seen it because I know it's impacted me. It's happened for me in my life and what I've done. And now I want to share that with other people. And so even now that it's 20 years later, I'm still making content for 19, 20-year-old Evan. And it's the same thing for you. It doesn't mean that you have to make content. That might be your ambition. You might create a YouTube channel. You might become a podcaster or a speaker or an author. But maybe you're creating software. Maybe you're creating a product. Or maybe you're attaching yourself to somebody else's big mission, big vision for what they're trying to do. But it still starts with your why. It still starts with the most painful moment that you went through in your life to figure out what your purpose is. And from there, your vision is to help create a world where nobody else has to suffer the same way that you suffered. That thing that happened to you is actually the greatest gift for you, because you're going to make sure that now nobody else has to go through it. As long as you're alive, as long as you're breathing, as long as you can still stand up and get to work, you're going to be a fighter. You're going to be a supporter. You're going to be an inspiration for the people who currently are who you used to be, and that will never get old, that will serve you for the rest of your life. And that's why I think it's one of the most important exercises that you can ever do in your life. Now, I have a special bonus clip that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, question of the day, I want to know, what was your single biggest takeaway from this video, and what is your plan of action that you're going to take this week to move that idea forward? When you specify what time, what place, how you're going to actually take action on your ideas, you got motivated, and you have your plan of action, you have a 91% chance of following through. That's what the data says. Whereas if you just get motivated, but never create your plan, never specify when you're going to do it, your chances of following through are only 35%. I want you to get results. Now, when you also commit to other people, that's why I want you to put it in the comments below. When you vocalize it out loud and commit to other people, it increases your chances of following through even more. I want you to take action, not just watch videos here. So down in the comments below, tell me what your biggest takeaway was and your plan of action this week to make sure that it happens. Also, if you want to have more confidence, I've created a free training program. The data says that it takes up to 254 days of consecutive action to build a new habit. So if you want to get more confidence, I'm going to send you a free video to your email every day for 254 days to help you build your confidence, 100% free. The link to join is in the description below.
Some people see the thing that they want, and some people see the thing that prevents them from getting the thing that they want.
I would rather take the risk of walking out, knowing that I might get moved in a way that I've never experienced before, more than just go and have a nice night out and see something that I know is good.
But I'm interested in your opinion. Let's go around the room. It's too late.
You might have this amazing, compelling, bold, bright vision for your future. It could be starting a small business. It could be starting a bigger business. It could be working in your community, helping people, assisting people who need to be educated, to be inspired. You can have this amazing vision of what you want to do. But if you don't have the ability to essentially get other people to listen to you, to share that vision, then you're a one-trick show. It's just you against the whole world. Great leaders have the ability to speak, to share through words, their vision and inspire people. An example would be who? Nelson Mandela. It's the ability not just, he could have had the greatest vision for South Africa, to unite the country, to make it an amazing place. But if he couldn't share that vision with other people in a way that inspired them, that made them want to listen to it, that made them want to buy into it, meaning to become part of it, with their time, their money, their hard work, then Nelson Mandela's vision could have never become a reality. So A, you need the vision, and then B, you need to learn, and there's a way I'm going to teach you how to share, how to actually, you know what it is really? It's called sales, selling. Like being a salesperson. Meaning, it's not selling a product. Yeah, you can sell a product, but you also sell people ideas. You sell people on the value of education, on the value of having integrity, on the value of making money, on the value of working hard. Teachers, when you're in school, the teacher tries to sell you when you're a kid on do your homework, the value of doing your homework. Your parents say go and clean your room. The people, your counselor might say, behave. They're selling you on their ideas, their concepts. Everyone get that? Yes? Raise your hand. Say yes? Yes. Awesome. So if you have a great vision, let's say, and we're going to do this thing, you're all going to develop visions for your future today. In this room. We're going to do it today in the room. So let's say you all have these great visions, but you can't do this. You don't know how to speak and share it, to sell people on the value of what you got. It's never going to come, it won't become a reality. It'll always stay inside you. There's an expression we have in the United States called people that can't express their vision, they die with their music on their lips. You know what that means? They never get to share it out. It stays inside them. The beauty of Nelson Mandela was not only was he a brilliant man with a bold vision, he had the ability to share it with everybody and inspire people and lead people.
If you want to change your life in the next 30 days for free, check out the link right here below me. Or if you want another awesome video from Simon Sinek, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy them. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.